If you're like me, you absolutely love your AirPods Pro 2. They sound fantastic for music, podcasts, phone calls, you name it. Doesn't matter. They sound great, they fit in your pocket, and you can literally take them anywhere. Plus, with the added hearing aid and hearing protection features, they are so much better than they ever have been. However, there's one thing that I can't stand, and that's the silicone tips that come pre-installed. Whether they're extra small, small, medium, large, it does not matter. They constantly fall out of my ear. I have to constantly readjust them throughout the day, even if I'm not doing anything. Forget going to the gym and trying to do a workout and having them stay in your ear, because that's just not gonna happen. But today we're looking at the Chargen, it's supposed to be like a play on words, it's CharGenPro AirFoams Pro Active for the AirPods Pro. They work for Generation 1 and Generation 2. And of course, right here, I happen to have the AirPods Pro Generation 2. Now, what caught my eye with these is they're not standard foam ear tips, because they're a hybrid. They basically have memory foam inside of a nice silicone layer on the outside, so it'll feel nice and comfortable on your ears, while also giving you the benefits of having memory foam that expands inside your ear canal to keep them nice and snug. Right here, I actually have the 3-pack of small, medium, and large, so I could try out the best size for my ears. You can of course buy a 3-pack of small, medium, or large once you figure out exactly what size that you need for your ear. On top of having a hybrid of silicone and memory foam, one of the things I like about this is they are white, so they actually will look nice on the AirPods and look like they're supposed to be there, instead of having some black foam that just kind of looks out of place. Although, you know, in something like this, function is better than, you know, what it looks like, so who cares? But if there's an option of white, I'm gonna get white. So getting them installed is very simple. You simply take out your AirPods, take off the silicone tip that we don't need, and we figure out which size that we need. Obviously, you're gonna try all 3 of them, but I've already gone through this and I picked the large one, so they simply clip right on. And as you can see, once I squeeze it, it deforms and it slowly starts regaining its standard shape. And just look at that, white on white just looks oh so nice. And the good news is, whether small, medium, or large, it fits inside the charging case without an issue. But that being said, let's pull this on out. You simply squeeze it, get it nice and compressed, put it inside your ear, twist it, hold it into place for about 10 seconds or so, let it expand, and once it's inside your ear, we're good to go. Now here's the thing, I've been using these for about a month at this point, and although they are very comfortable, they do a great job at isolating sounds and making the audio sound even better than it did with the silicone tips. I will say the one thing I wanted them to be perfect for was staying inside my ears, but they still start coming loose. Now, I will say it's not as bad as the regular silicone tips that Apple includes with the AirPods. However, it's still enough to annoy me while I'm doing a workout. I'm constantly, okay, let me readjust this. Okay, hold on, let me squeeze this again. Okay, let me put it back in. Maybe if I twist it a little bit more, hold it in there. It still starts coming out, coming loose, and it's annoying. I'm guessing it's because of the silicone. It's still on the skin and it's kind of easing its way on out, because when you use standard memory foam, that's 100% memory foam, that grips onto your ear a lot better than silicone, so I guess that's where the issue lies. But I guess if you don't really have an issue with the standard silicone tips that come on the AirPods, but you want them to be a bit better, maybe a little bit more snug, give you a little bit more bass, a little bit more noise isolation while you're wearing them, then this is a great option, because you get the best of both worlds. The silicone that's gonna feel great in your ears, as well as the memory foam that's gonna give you all the benefits of more bass, better noise isolation, and also a bit of a more secure fit, hopefully. Not in my case, but maybe in yours. So like I said, after using these for a month and realizing that they still come loose in my ears when that's the main thing that I was trying to avoid, I will say, out of the 3 options that I've tried, silicone foam hybrid, and straight up memory foam, the memory foam is the clear winner in my case, because not only do we get the better audio quality with better bass and better noise isolation, but we also get that secure fit that literally does not budge. With these, in my case, they still budge, and I guess I can't use them, unfortunately. But you can let me know down below in the comments. I'm curious if these were a game changer for you, if you have tried them, or if you still happen to have a little bit of a fitment issue when they're falling out of your ears, because that's the one thing I wanted fixed, but I guess silicone and my ears just wasn't meant to be.